It's Kiki, and I am coming at you guys today with my Sephora VIB sale haul. Now, I am a little embarrassed. This is my first VIB Rouge, event experience, and you would think it was my first time ever going to Sephora.
I went in Sephora and lost my damn mind. Yes, I did.
I have a bag full of stuff and another bag. I'm going to try the stuff out, see what I like, and what I don't like is going back to Sephora. Sephora has the best return policy I've ever seen. So I'm really loving Sephora these days, and I don't mind giving them my money because they have a great return policy. They have great customer service. I've never had an issue at Sephora, and yeah, when I go return stuff at MAC, they give, that snobby nose turned up to the air feel, but I've never had that feeling at Sephora, so I don't mind giving Sephora my money. And I really act like I didn't mind the other day. I went to the event on the 5th. Me and the bestie, Janika, went. I did vlog the event, but being the good friend that I am, I was looking great in the vid, but Janika was not looking so great in the vid, so I wouldn't dare put up a video of my friend looking not on 10. So, I mean, she wasn't busted or nothing, but it wasn't good angles of her in certain parts. So I wouldn't dare put up a video of her not looking her best and me looking, I'm looking good and she not. So I wouldn't do that to her. So I'm not going to be able to put up the vlog. But I am definitely getting more into the field or the vibe of vlogging. So I'm putting up more vlogs for you guys. I'm glad that you guys have been enjoying my vlogs. I said I wasn't going to talk so much. Here I am talking so much. I have a lot of stuff to show you guys. I'm not going to do any swatches. Hopefully, I'm just going to run through this, show you guys, and then I'll come back at a later date, do some reviews. You guys let me know which one of these items you'd like to see in a video, and we'll go from there. So, let's get started with this ridiculous Sephora VIB haul. Okay, so some of the items I've already tried, and I'll let you know if I've tried it, if I like it, what I think about it, like a little quick mini review of it. I want to get all this stuff out the way so that I can start using it, because sometimes us as YouTubers, I know some of you guys can agree, we buy the stuff and we set it in a pile waiting to record it, and then we never use the stuff while we're waiting. This time I actually started using some of the items, so I'm able to give a little bit of a review and tell if I actually like them before I haul them. And I think I'm going to start doing that from now on, at least testing them out, using them at least once, just to see what my thoughts are before I actually do the haul, if I can. Yeah, I'm just going to get started. First, I'm going to start with the Marc Jacobs Skyliner eyeliners. Comes in a box like this, and here's the packaging. It says Marc Jacobs on it, cute little sleek box. And on the inside, there are 7 liners, I believe. Yeah, there are 7 liners, and I have tried out the blue and the purple one. What I will say is they are great liners. They have great lasting power, but they're not as bright as I would hope for them to be. Like, they don't really show up on the waterline unless you set it with a lighter eyeshadow, but it's not as vibrant. But they are very long wearing, so they're great in that aspect, but they're not as bright. They're pigmented but not bright colored. So next I got these Laura Mercier Caviar Shadow Sticks. I believe they're called shadow sticks. So Caviar Stick Eye Color. It's a quartet. It's 4 colors in here, and they are all like neutral colors. As you can see, the colors on the cap and the little stripes of swatches that they have here for you. I tried it on in the store. I had been eyeing this online for the longest, so I tried it on in the store, walked around, and I was like, yeah, gotta get it, because they are so pigmented and the staying power on these are amazing. The full size, I don't remember how much the full size are, but this is definitely worth the $38 that this was, plus the 20% off. I don't know if I would have got it just for the $38, but with 20% off, yeah, I had to pick this up. I'll swatch this one, which is in rose gold, just so you can see. Look at the pigment on there and how vibrant and just bold it is. And like I said, the staying power on this is amazing as well. So I told you guys that I was going to pick up some more of the Urban Decay Revolution lipsticks, and I got 2 more. I got one in Streak, which is this coral color, and I got Naked 2, which is this nudie brown color. So I'll show you what the packaging, I showed you guys this before in a haul. This is what the packaging looked like, and this is Streak. Also, I picked up 2 more of the NARS Audacious lipsticks. I got one in Raquel and one in Angela. I told you guys that I was going to get Angela, and I also picked up Raquel. Now I did order Dominique, which is the purple one that's hard to get from Barney's. You guys will see that in my next haul. We'll have a part 2 of things that I got from other random places, as well as Ulta for their 20% off sale. So, but this is what Raquel looks like. It is just a nudish peachy color. And this is Angela, which is a flamingo hot pink. Picked up the Too Faced Melted Kisses little set. I actually like it because the tubes are smaller, so I have no problem with the tubes being a little bit smaller because I've never used up a full lip gloss lipstick ever. So I have no problem with paying $25 for 4 instead of $21 for 1. I already have 1 and I didn't have the other 3, so I didn't mind picking up this set. So yeah, I thought this was a great deal, and it comes with melted berry, melted fuchsia, melted peony, and melted nude. So next lip item I got was this Bite Beauty high pigment lip pencils. I don't have any Bite Beauty cosmetics, so I wanted to try them because I'm always hearing people talk about them. So this was the best way for me to try them. I didn't want to just pick out one pencil. I wanted to get, you know, this little set. But it comes with a mirror up top, and then it has 4 of the pencils. And I'm sure you guys have probably seen these all over YouTube. But I don't want to go through swatching everything because, like I said, I do have a lot, and I don't want this video to be super long, longer than it needs to be. But I haven't tried any of these yet, so once I do, I'll come back and update you guys on these. So next up are items for the face. I did pick up this new Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing Primer. I saw Jazzy Too Classy talking about this in a video, and as soon as I walked in Sephora, I saw this. It wasn't even with the rest of them. It was just like somebody had thought about it and then put it down somewhere and didn't want it. So I picked it up, and I was just walking around like, I might get it, I might not. But I wound up getting it because the girl who was doing like makeup on my best friend, she was talking about how good it was and everything. But I don't like it. This is going back. It leaves like little flakes on your face. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but it leaves like little flakes that you have to dust off your face before you apply your foundation, and I don't like that. So yeah, and I didn't see a big difference in what this does and what the Becca Pore Matte, whatever it's called. I don't see a difference between the two, so I don't need both. This one's going back. So I said I wasn't going to buy anything from the VIDS sale because I have been buying makeup all month long. My last haul that I put up was actually a month behind, so it's going to look like I just went shopping. But that video was actually a month late, and the one before that was a month late. So my videos were like kind of backed up. But when I decided to go to the VIB sale, I said I was going to get the Bobbi Brown bronzer or highlighter and a foundation powder. So that's the only 2 things I had planned on getting, and then
something happened while I was there. I don't know what happened, but something took over my body and was like, get that, get that, get that, get that, get that, you get all that. I don't know what happened.
So what I wanted to get was this, the Bobbi Brown bronzer and Bronze Glow, I think it is. Yep, Bronze Glow, and it's a highlight powder. And this is in their special holiday packaging. And it looks like this. Everyone's comparing it to the Estee Lauder Heat Wave and MAC Whisper Gilt. I haven't compared it to the Heat Wave yet. I don't have Whisper Gilt, but I haven't compared it to the Heat Wave. And I've only swatched this, so I'm not really sure. Pull this back some. There we go. So I'm not really sure. I will definitely show you guys in the video and let you guys know when I wear it how it applies and how I like it. The foundation powder that I went to get was the NARS All Day Luminous Powder Foundation, and it has an SPF of 24. And I was seeing videos, but I hadn't really seen anybody, you know, rave about it. But I've been seeing, well, I had seen people rave about it but not really give reviews. Or I don't know if I'm saying that backwards, but I've seen people talk about it and say they like it, but I never seen someone like give a detailed review of, is it full coverage, is it medium coverage, how it covers, stuff like that. So I wanted to give it a try, and it's more like a MAC mineralized skin finish than a foundation. Like, it's not like MAC Studio Fix powder, which is what I'm looking for, just in a different formula or different brand. I'm looking for something that's going to give me full coverage that I can wear on on the daily without concealer or foundation under it. This doesn't do that. I mean, it's nice, but it's just not what I was looking for. And I got the color in medium dark 3 Cadiz. So once I got that foundation, I couldn't decide if that's the one that I really want. And I didn't want to let the 20% off sale pass and not try a different powder foundation and then have to pay full price. So I was like, I'll just buy the ones that I'm interested in, and if they don't work, I'll take them back. So I picked up the Makeup Forever Pro Finish in, what color is this? 177? Yeah, and 177 Neutral Caramel. And this is the Pro Finish. I saw Dulce Candy talking about this, and I saw Scandalous Beauty talk about it. When I posted the picture on Instagram, a few people were saying that they like the Pro Finish. But yeah, I picked this up. I'm actually wearing it today. I really don't have any thoughts on it yet because I haven't worn it for a long time. It applies a little more full coverage than the NARS powder, so I like that. And then I'll just keep wearing it or testing it out for the next couple days, and then I'll see if this makes the cut as well. So yeah. And I couldn't decide between the Pro Finish and the Duo Matte, so I picked up the Duo Matte as well. But I really only hope I like one of them or really love one of them, because if I don't love them, they're going back. If I really love one, that's the one I'm going to keep. If I love more than one, hey, I got a good deal on them. But I really only hope to love one. So, but I picked up the Duo Matte in color 218. And for reference, in W45 and C50 and MAC. In Chanel, I'm 114 Ombre. And Double Wear, I'm Sandalwood. So yeah. And then when I was looking at the powder foundations, I remembered a post that I posted on Instagram where I was showing my foundation collection, and everybody was saying, Kiki, you don't have Makeup Forever? Kiki, you don't have Makeup Forever? I'm surprised, no Makeup Forever. So this has always been a foundation that I've just never tried. I believe I bought it once, but I don't even remember using it. I have no idea if I liked it, if I didn't like it. Maybe I got a sample. I have no idea. So I'm wearing it today. It's okay. It's nice. It's like, okay. I mean, I like it, but I don't see anything special. But I am definitely going to wear it again, give it another try. Yeah, that's the color in 175. Yeah, I told you guys, I never bought anything from Sephora before. I went to Sephora about a couple months ago, and I was looking at the Laura Mercier foundation. This is probably when they first came out. And I was looking through them, and I was like, oh, these look nice. Let me give one a try. But I could never find my color. And then when I came home, was looking for reviews for someone my color who had this foundation. There weren't any at the time. So I just gave up on it and forgot about it. But when I went this time, I had time. It was the event, so I was just walking around taking my time. And I actually found my color in the middle. So I'm talking about the Laura Mercier Smooth Finish Flawless Fluid. I got colored nutmeg. The packaging, you can't see the color through it, but I love this foundation. I wore it twice already and I love it. The only thing I don't like is that the packaging gets so messy. Like, it tells you to shake, but when you shake, all the liquid comes like in the cap and all around the cap. So yeah, I didn't like this. See, but I really like the foundation, so this is definitely a keeper. And I know you guys are probably like, hey, you have so many foundations, why do you keep buying some when you say you have your favorites? I don't know either. I mean, I have my favorites that I love. The Chanel, the Estee Lauder, the Stila. Those are like my top 4. But I'm always looking for, well, what if there's something better than that? I guess that's why I keep trying, and maybe half of YouTube when they keep buying so many foundations. So yeah, got this one. Really like this one. This one reminds me of the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay All Day, or Stay in Place, Stay All Day, whichever one it is. The squeeze bottle one. The coverage reminds me of that. It's not thick, but it's like really nice coverage, and I like that. Next face product that I bought was this little set. It was by the register in the Booby Trap, and it is from Bare Minerals, and it is their Touch Up To Go. And I tried this out today, right before I started, because I'm using a concealer that is just whack. So I used it to blot. I don't know if it's the lighting or if the oil is breaking through again. So I don't know. I saw a good review on this before I got to the store, and then when I got in the store and saw it in line, I was like, oh, let me try it. So I got this. We'll see how this works. I picked up the Too Faced La Belle Carousel. I actually got one for me and one for my best friend. So So yeah, just got this. I've seen a lot of good things on it. Love the swatches of it, so got this. And then I got some perfume, and I got my husband a YSL cologne. I love the Elizabeth and James Nirvana White. I love that one. And every time I order something from Sephora, I get another sample of it because I love it that much. But I've never given I've smelled the black, but I've never given it a chance. I've never put it on my skin to see how it reacts with my own body chemistry. So I did that, and I fell in love. So I bought the rollerball size because I'm sure I'm not going to wear this as much as I would wear the white. But like, you can mix this with the white, or you can just wear it on its own. And
so you know how you just be talking and talking and talking and talking, and then you go to wrap up your video, and then you go to press the button for the video to stop recording, and you realize you wasn't recording the whole time? That just happened to me. Mad. Shit.
I think this is where I left off at. But I was talking about how the Elizabeth and James Nirvana for black is, you know, not a scent that I would normally get, but it smells so good. And it's just not something that I would gravitate towards, but it smells so good. I had to pick it up. I love it. And I got the rollerball because I can either mix it with my Nirvana White or Nirvana White, or I can wear this by itself. I don't need a big bottle of this because, like I said, it's not something that I would gravitate towards, but it just smells that good that I had to pick it up. So on my way to Sephora, I get a text from Jada, Princess Jada's Pink World here on YouTube, and she's like, "Have you smelled my Burberry perfume?" I'm like, "No." She was like, "When you go to Sephora, smell it." We have the same taste in perfume, so we both like sweet, sexy, maybe a little bit of floral, but not like florally grandma perfume. But, you know, sweet is mainly what we gravitate towards. We have basically the same taste in perfume. So when I got there, I was like, "You coming home with me." So this is what it looks like. And this is the box if you were looking for it. It says My Burberry. I got the small size. This is the 1 fluid ounce bottle. Actually, that's the only bottle that I saw in store. And it comes packaged like this. Really, really cute bottle. Nice top on it. It smells so good. I love it. It's not as sweet as some of the perfumes that I normally use. This kind of puts me in the mind frame of J'adore. And J'adore is one of my favorite perfumes. So I had to get this. It just smells so good. Like I said, I got the small bottle because I've never ever used a full bottle of perfume. Now, if I get this to my mom, this will probably be gone in a month. She uses perfume like she's bathing in it. But for me, I've never used a perfume till it was all gone. So this will last me. I switch my perfumes up. I never want to smell the exact same. So, yeah, got that. And just so you guys know how big of a deal the 20% off that you get, this was $72 for this small bottle. I paid $57 with the discount, which is great. That's why I recommend getting perfumes during the VIDS sale, because that's a nice chunk off of this perfume. And where else would I have found this perfume on sale? Nowhere. I picked up another Beauty Blender Solid. I really, really like these, so I decided to get one during the sale. If you guys haven't seen my demo on how I use the Beauty Blender Solid to actually clean my beauty blenders as well as brushes, I'll have a link below so you guys can check that out. This is an amazing product. It is kind of pricey, like $16, but you know, using the discount gives you a little chunk off, as well as it does last quite a bit. So yeah, got that. So next up is skincare, and I picked up quite a few things from the brand Fresh. You guys know I love their moisturizer, the Lotus 7 Complex Preserve. Yeah, all that. I love it. That is my daily moisturizer. I use it night and day. And I wanted to pick up some more items from the Fresh brand to give them a try. First thing I picked up was this lip treatment. Once upon a time, I got some samples from Sephora. It came with the little sugar polish for your lips, as well as one of the lip treatments, and you know, the little chapsticks, Fresh chapsticks that they have. I got that, and I love all three of them. Well, I dropped my lip treatment and the bottle cracked, so I couldn't use it anymore, but I really, really liked it. It is very, very nice on the lips. I use this at night. It does look like lip gloss on the lips, but it is very hydrating and moisturizing on your lips. And it just looks like this, just like a lip gloss. Like I said, it's kind of tacky, but it's not like sticky, so it's not aggravating when you're trying to go to sleep and it doesn't feel like you have lip gloss on. I recently tried some new items that I'm going to do a haul on, and they dried my lips out for like 3 days. So I had to use this and the sugar polish to bring my lips back to life and get them all nice and supple again. So yeah, that's why I purchased this, because normally I wouldn't pay $18 for this, but it actually works and I really like it. So, and I got 20% off. Everything sounds better with 20% off, so yeah, that's why I got this. You guys know I'm in love with the Lotus Youth Preserve face cream, the moisturizer. So I have a big size that I ordered online, so I decided to get a smaller size for travel. But when I opened this the first time, when I thought I was recording, I noticed how small it was, and yeah, no, I'm not about this life. It's not worth $16 for this, because it's not like a full jar. This just, no, it's 0.5 ounces. I ain't wasting my money on this. I'd rather just put the extra with it and get the bigger jar. So I'm going to take this back and get the bigger jar before the sale ends. So I did get the Rose Hydrating Eye Gel Cream, because I've tried samples of this and I like how it feels on my eyes. My birthday next month.
I'm getting older. Girl, my birthday is next month. Woo!
So yeah, I'm getting older and I still want to look, you know, semi-young. I don't want my age to creep up on me so fast. So I've never been in a household where I was taught that you should use skincare. Like, it was always just wash your face with soap and water in my household, the adults and everything. So I didn't come from a family that used skincare. So like I told you guys in my last video, or a previous video, my dad's side of the family, they have like really bad skin. Like, their pores are huge, look like potholes in the face, crater face. So I've always been paranoid that I'm going to get that skin. So now that I know about skincare, I want to preserve my skin and not be looking, you know, 10 years older than what I am. I like to look 10 years younger than what I am. Hello? So yeah, got the Rose Hydrating Eye Cream. If you guys know anything about me from my previous videos, you guys know I love the Glam Glow mask. But Glam Glow didn't come out with anything new, and I don't need a new one yet. So I picked up the Fresh, the mask bar. And this comes with 4 masks in it. I have heard good things about 3 of these masks. And one I haven't heard too much about it, but what it says made me want to give it a try. I got the Rose Face Mask. I've heard good things about that. The Sugar Face Polish. Heard great things about that. And the Black Tea Instant Perfecting Mask. Heard amazing things about this. This was the only one I hadn't heard anything about. But it is the Peony Brightening Night Treatment Mask. Visibly diminishes dark spots and even skin tone. That's something I'm always looking for. So I had no problem getting this. They're all 1 ounce sizes. So I'm going to, you know, test them out. And if I really love one, then I'll go purchase the full size. So, and I purchased a replacement brush head for my Clarisonic. This one is in the Radiance one. I usually get the Luxe, Cashmere Luxe brush. But this time I wanted to go with the Radiance brush. So pick that up. And I am looking for a nice high-end face serum to use during the day. I love the L'Oreal one. So I'm kind of on the fence, like, if it's not broke, don't fix it, because that one is amazing, but I was just looking for something that'll, you know, do a little more. I was doing research, I couldn't find one yet, so I'm going to try to decide before the sale ends so I can get me a nice serum at a discounted price. I'm also looking for a nice toner, so if you guys can recommend one, leave them below. Even if the sale is over, I'll still check them out. So I picked up a few things with my points. They had the Algenist Retinol Firming and Lifting Serum. So I picked up 2 of these. They were 100 points, so I got 2 of these, and I'll give these a try. I also got the Algenist Complete Eye Renewal Balm. Gonna give that a try. 100 points. My main thing that I was after this time was skincare. I wanted like skincare. But then when I got in there, I told y'all something took over my body, and it was like, put this in the bag, put this in the bag, put this in the bag.
I don't know who she was, but the bitch owed me some money.
Okay. And the last thing I got with points was the Smashbox Studio Faves. I love this Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, the regular one, so I didn't mind getting this. And it came with the Photo Finish Under Eye Primer. I've never tried an under eye primer, so I wanted to use that. A little Duo lip gloss and a Full Explosion mascara. I'm not a fan of that one, but hey, I didn't have to pay for it. It was with points. Whew! That's it. So let me know if you try any of these things. Let me know what you like some reviews on, updates on. as well as let me know, don't forget to recommend me a serum or a toner Let me know if you tried any of these things, and I will see you guys in my next video. I love you guys, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Hey, we're back. Stomach girl. You gotta be kidding me. You got to be shitting me. You been telling me not to record it. Ugh.